You see it. Let's get it. Cisco warns of a critical switch bug with public exploit code. So obviously Cisco's got a big bug. Let's look at the article. Cisco warns customers today of 4 critical remote code execution vulnerabilities with public exploit code affecting small business series switches. All 4 security flaws received almost maximum security ratings with CVEs of 9.8 or 10. That means they're being exploited in the wild, or hackers taking advantage of it. You saw the thumbnail, Russia's killing them. Successful exploitation allows unauthenticated attackers to execute arbitrary code with root privileges on compromised devices. So when you root, that means you control the whole box. So that's why it's 9.8. The vulnerabilities tracked of CV 2023, 2159, 2160, 2161, and 2189 are caused by improper validations of the request sent to the target switch's web interface. Attackers can exploit them via malicious craft requests sent through a targeted web-based user interface and low complexity attacks that don't require interaction. Though the vulnerabilities are not dependent on one another, exploitation of one vulnerability is not required to exploit another vulnerability. In addition, software releases that affect by one vulnerability may not be affected by the other vulnerabilities. A list of Cisco switches are the 2500 series, 35 series managed, 3550X series stackable managed switches. You see them right there. I'm going to have the link in the description. Cisco says that 200, 300, and 500 series small switch firmware will not be patched because these devices are already in their end of life, meaning they told you they're not supported, so you need to upgrade. But a lot of small business, especially in COVID times, it's not in their budget. So I think that's Cisco being negligent. I think they should upgrade the 200, 300, and 500 series small switches, but they said nope. Cisco Product Security Incident Response Team also revealed proof of concept exploit code availabilities for these security flaws, which could lead to active exploitations if motivated threat actors create their own. So basically, they validated that you can hack their switches, right? They got the proof of concepts for you. The company warned on Wednesday that the Product Security Incident Response Team is aware that proof of concept exploit code is available for these security flaws, which could allow threat actors to attack target vulnerable systems. However, Cisco is yet to find evidence suggesting attempts to exploit the vulnerability and attack. Cisco is also working on Cisco is also working on patching a cross-site scripting vulnerability in its Prime collaboration deployment server management tool. It was reported by NATO's cybersecurity team. Cisco having a bad week. A joint advisory released by United States, UK, and Cisco recently warned that APT28 Russian military hackers have been deploying custom Jaguar Tooth malware on Cisco IOS routers to gain unauthenticated access to compromised devices. So Russia's out there taking advantages of Cisco's vulnerabilities. So once again, you got to be careful on these streets. Cisco warns of a critical switch, a bug with this public exploit code. So Cisco need to get on those patches, and they're actually exploited in the wild. And if you have some old Cisco equipment, you need to figure out what you're going to do with those end-of-life switches. Once again, Professor Black Ops, please subscribe. Come on, Cisco, get it together.